Hi friends, it's day 5 and our final day of Christmas cookie week for our holiday themed weeks, and today we have these really fun cherry cordial sugar cookies. For the base recipe, I'm using Wilton's rollout sugar cookie dough, but of course I'm making a couple of custom adjustments. The main changes that I'm making here are with the flavoring. Instead of using vanilla extract and almond extract, I'm using some cherry emulsion and some vanilla bean paste. For one batch of cookie dough, I'm using 2 teaspoons of cherry emulsion and 1 teaspoon of vanilla bean paste. I also decided to add some pink food gel color to the dough. After getting everything mixed up, then we're going to add it to our pan. Instead of rolling them out and cutting shapes, I decided to use this really fun Wilton Christmas baking pan and a cookie scoop. I'm using a medium-sized cookie scoop here to fill each of the wells. We simply spray the pan with nonstick cooking spray, press the cookie dough into each of the wells, and then we're going to bake it off. For baking the cookies in these pans, I find that they need about 12 to 15 minutes or so, but it could completely depend on your oven. Mine was being a little bit finicky this week, and I had times kind of all over the place. One of them got a little bit more done than I was expecting, but it still turned out well overall. After we take the cookies out of the oven, we let them set for just a couple minutes in the pan, and then we're going to flip it upside down on a piece of parchment paper in another pan so that they can completely cool. Then once all of our cookies are done and completely cooled, we can decorate these 2 different ways. We're going to take some dark chocolate melting wafers and pop them on top of the cookies. For the first version, we're actually using the pan that we used to bake them. We add some of our dark chocolate melting wafers to each of the wells. I like to do a couple at a time, and then tap the bottom of the pan on your hand just to get some of those air bubbles out of there, and then we're going to immediately press a cookie right into the chocolate melts. After our tray is completely full, then we're going to pop it into the freezer. I put it in there for about 2 minutes or so just to make sure that chocolate was nice and set, and then we can carefully pop it right out of each of the wells. For the second version, we simply flip our cookies upside down, shake off the excess melts as much as we can, flip our cookie upside down, and give our hand a tap on the bottom just to let those melts settle nice and flat. Then we pop it onto our parchment paper and let it completely set. For the cookies where we use the pan to do the decoration, we can actually carefully snap off the excess pieces of chocolate on the side just to clean it up a little bit more. Overall, these cookies are very easy and they're definitely very tasty, but as always, of course, I'm very curious if you would give these a try, so make sure to let me know in the comments, and of course stay tuned for more Christmas fun during our holiday series.